Today we're doing lesson 10.6, problem solving customary and metric conversions. Aaron is making fruit punch for a family reunion. He needs to make 120 cups of punch if he wants to store the fruit punch in gallon containers. How many gallon containers will Aaron need? So again, we're trying to use the cube strategy for right here. So you can go ahead and cross out the top part of that. But you should be making use of this conversion table that they have up there. So there are 16 cups in 1 gallon. So the way I figured that out is looking at 1 gallon and then going over to cups. So each cup is 1/16 of a gallon. And again, look at 1 cup, 1/16, because that's where gallon crosses. Okay, so then looking at that information, we can figure out 120, multiply it by 1/16. Again, you can use a calculator. I just need to know how you did it. So you need to show your work. So 120 times 1/16 is 7.5. So Aaron needs 7.5 gallon containers to store the punch. Trying another way. Sharon is working on a project for art class. She needs to cut strips of wood that are each 1 decimeter long to complete the project. So each, and then 1 decimeter. If Sharon has 7 strips of wood that are each 1 meter long, how many 1 decimeter strips can she cut? So 7 strips of wood, each, then 1 meter long. How many 1 decimeter strips can she cut? And we're looking at this information right here because we are trying to convert 1 meter into decimeter for our first part. So we're trying to convert the 7 meters times 10 to get 70 decimeters. So that's how we got the multiplication. And then we're going to do 70 decimeters divided by 1 decimeter. To get 70 strips of wood. Okay, and looking at this closer, you probably didn't have to do the second step. You probably could have just figured it out right there. So Sharon can cut 71 decimeter lengths to complete her project. On your own, you are going to be doing numbers 1, 4, 8, and 9. So number 1, Edgardo has a drink cooler that holds 10 gallons of water. He is filling the cooler with a 1-quart container. How many times will he have to fill the quart container to fill the cooler? First, make a table to show the relationship between the gallons and quarts. You can use a conversion table to find how many quarts are in a gallon. However, it also says 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. Then, look for a rule to help you complete your table. Number of gallons times blank equals number of quarts. Finally, use the table to solve the problem. Edgardo will need to fill the quart container how many times? Number 4. Jeremy made a belt that was 6.4 decimeters long. How many centimeters long is the belt Jeremy made? 8. Carla uses 2 3/4 cup of flour and 1 3/8 cups of sugar in her cookie recipe. How many cups does she use in all? Number 9. Tony needs 16-inch long pieces of gold chain to make each of 3 necklaces. He has a piece of chain that is 4.5 feet long. How much chain will he have left after making the necklace?